Good morning. Before I start the astrology, I just want to show you my blind cat, Freya. Freya was found at 2 weeks old in a car engine, and his mother didn't make it, and he survived somehow. Anyway, can you see him sucking his paw here? I call it sucking his thumb. There you go. You can see him now. So he sucks his thumb because he was alone as a kitten and found a way to do it, and it gives him great pleasure. So I just thought I'd show you that. He's now, coming up to 2 years old, actually. He's a huge weight, and he was saved basically by the animal hospital charity at Paphos in Cyprus, and I adopted him from there. The nurse there, from 2 weeks old, nursed him day and night and kept him in her top pocket for a while. So he was comforted. But anyway, he's called Freya after the Norse god, and he's a rather adorable chap, as you can see. Hello, and back to me. I've just put him down and defluffed myself. This time of the year, he's shedding masses of coat. Anyway, good morning, and it's the 29th of May, and is it it's Thursday, I think. No, it's Wednesday. It's like, what am I like? Anyway, I know it's 29th of May. And we're here to look at some astrology. And we'll continue, I think, with the theme of yesterday, looking at the energy around us right now in these days, because it's quite interesting, I think, anyway. So I'm just going to share with you so we can look at the actual. There we are. Now, let's just have a bit of a count up here because this is a useful thing to do. It's called chart weighting. What is the weight? Not a chart weighting as in a queue, a chart weighting as in how much does it weigh? Anyway, so I'm just going to go around and look at masculine energies and feminine energies. Remember, everything always goes back to the basics of yang, masculine, and yin, feminine. Always. If ever you're stuck on anything, just go back to that basic. Okay, so I've got masculine in Gemini, and then we've got masculine in Aries, and masculine in Aquarius. That's not a planet, and that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're not planets. 7, 8. And then if I count the planets going the other way, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's about hung. It's 7 versus 8, but what skews it onto the masculine is it's the big hitters that are actually in the masculine. So it's the sun and the moon to start with. And so they carry a greater weighting. It's more the asteroids that's in the feminine signs. So you've got Juno in Virgo, Athena in Scorpio, and Ceres in Capricorn. These carry less weight in the chart. They're more subtle, more complex, but less weighting because they're feminine. Feminine always takes the under role. Okay, so the amount of masculine energy, what does that mean? It means that overall, we've got an atmosphere where we should be rushing forward, where we should be grabbing opportunities, where we should be taking every single piece of everything that we can take all day long from the cosmos and from the energy, that we should be alive and kicking and looking forward to things, initiating things, instigating things, looking for opportunities, looking for things to look forward to in the future. And in this way, we'll be using the current cosmic climate in the very best way we can. Okay, that's great. not forgetting yin, feminine, and just looking at what I was saying about the asteroids being in feminine, the feminine is there to consider, to ruminate, to reflect. And so whilst we're rushing forwards and grabbing everything that all the opportunities that come our way with delight and enthusiasm, the feminine is still there to go over and reflect on these actions and sort of back them up with afterthoughts. So, like we say, for instance, we'll sleep on it. Sleeping on it usually gives us more reflective time. That's the feminine time where we can examine something and get more out of it in terms of knowledge or understanding or gnosis. So I'm looking at this. I think we've got a pretty balanced sky, and therefore we should be feeling okay, pretty settled, and everything's fine. I do accept that we have the Mars Chiron conjunction, and that really is going to be affecting more the people who have a lot of Aries or Libra or Cancer or Capricorn in their charts. They're going to be feeling that a bit more. Those that are light on those signs, they don't have the sun there or the moon there or the ascendant there, could be feeling more of the buoyancy. And so a little bit more joyous stuff going on for them. If you are a cardinal sign, as in sun sign, and you do have either Aries or Cancer or Libra or Capricorn in your chart, then go back a few days and listen to the video that I recorded then for some sort of advice with how to use those energies to the best that they can give you. So here we have the moon, and that is coming up to the closing square with the sun. So what that means is the moon over the next day is going to move out of Aquarius and into Pisces. And so in 2 days' time, it will be at an exact square to the sun. It could be around 9 or 10 degrees. The moon will be there too, because Gemini squares Pisces on the cross, their mutable cross. You're learning your crosses, right? So that's when we get a little bit of upset going on. The quarter moons, as we call them, do bring a time of adjustment when things are upset. The apple cart goes over and you have to stop and pick up all your apples. Well, as you're going to be putting them back in the cart anyway, you might as well rearrange them. And then off you go down the road again. And the cart will be better for the rearrangement. It's that sort of thing. Sometimes we have to take an action we didn't want to take. We're boxed into a corner, but then we usually find the action was the right one anyway. So that's in a couple of days, but I'll warn you of that as we get there. I think that's about all I can say at the moment. We've still got we've still got the Jupiter trine Pluto. And remember, Pluto is the spontaneous regeneration or the spontaneous bursting of life. He or she is in charge of that. And because it's generating and generative, if we include Jupiter in that, which always expands and talks about how we cope with expansion, then I consider that to be a very generous and good and encouraging meeting of these two planets, because I think it's going to offer some people, particularly those with a lot of Gemini, those with a lot of Aquarius, so air signs, I think it's going to offer a lot of opportunity for growth. Right, now I am going. Let's wait a minute. Let me get rid of this share so I can. Hello, hi, I'm back. So yeah, now I'm going, and it was lovely to talk to you, and thank you so much. And I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. So have a great day, please. Thanks. Bye. Bye.